Good day to you people of the interwebs, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week. I'm going to be looking at this guy. This is Beast Wars Neo Longrack. He's a frickin' giraffe. He's a big fucking giraffe. Look at that. Well, hang on a second. He's a big giraffe. He's that big. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm doing Transformer of the Week. Yeah, I'm on the giraffe phone. How are you? Cool. Right, let's just hang up. Right, yeah, he's a big giraffe guy. He's a giraffe. That's just awesome. That is ultimately awesome. I like animals, you know this. I do like us getting some representation of animals, especially, proper big mammals and stuff like that. And lizards, yeah, I like this, but yeah, big mammals. Yeah, let's get this sorted. Just the detail of the paintwork of the giraffe tapestry that they have, the markings, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And there's quite a few panels, but it all matches up and everything. Yeah, it's great, lovely. And the black stripe down the end. His ass end is a little ugly. His underside is a little ugly. But he's a transformer at the end of the day. He's not just a plastic giraffe toy. Wish that he was. What goes on in this mode? Well, it's very tight joints, but it's got a bit of movement there. His leg can kind of move. It's got movement here. The tail go up and down. Its head can go look up, all the way up, look down to the side, that much. And he's got some movement here in his legs. There's some gimmicks. This is probably the best thing that's ever been in any Transformer ever. That ever is or ever will be. Press his tongue. His eyes roll forward. I like to eat plants, especially the leaves at the top of the tree. I like that. I like to look at what I'm tonguing. Isn't that fucking fantastic? He has missile launchers in his knees. So he can shoot the very bone marrow, the red missile. He can shoot the very bone marrow at you. These are the most hair-pinned, hair-triggered missile launchers in the history of Transformers. He's got the best tongue and the most just flightiest missiles ever in Transformers. But other than that, my friends, is Longrack, the giraffe transformer. Tongue, eyes moving. And that is why it is this week's Transformer of the Week. Join me next time when... Shit. He actually transforms. I'm going to have to do this, aren't I? He transforms. He's a transformer. It's been a while. I actually don't really know what I'm doing. Now he's got the very Beast Warsy thing where you move down something from the back of his thighs, put it over his foot, click it together, pull out a heel, and you make a leg. And again, same, simple as. Move that down, put that forward, click the beast foot in place, move the heel out. And he has actually got like proper cowboy spurs on there. Right. And now it's a case of moving panels around. Now there is a third mode, which is a battle station, which we're not going to get into this battle station because, and this is me who milks every penny out of a transformer possible. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just a case of getting hold of these panels and starting just to move shit out of the way, rip a bit off, that's an arm gone. So yeah, rip that arm off. We plugged it back in, yeah, we plugged it back in. Separate this section here. I'm not sure how this is going right now, but to be honest with you, we're doing all this, and his battle platform's something like that anyway. It's something like that. I'll show you later this gimmick, but yeah, it's something like that. So we've got this. We've just got this mangled giraffe on our side, and we've got to try and figure out what to do with it. There's a panel here we can flip out, get his head out. We kind of have to move some bits of giraffe out of the way. Still move some bits of giraffe out of the way. That's it. There goes one of the missiles. Did you feel the power of that? Frickin' A, man. What are we going to do? Now then. Aha. Just swivel that around. Put his groin into place. Leave these panels here. These flip up to the back. Whoa! Oh, 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 there goes the other one. Swing this round, swing this round, and we almost have it. This is Longrack in his robot mode. Oh, sorry, let's pull the fist out. His fist's on the ball joint. That's him in his robot mode. It's a bit shit. Right, so you know, and what I love about this is they've taken the effort to do all this lovely sculpting on the chest here, but then he just has this bit of giraffe. It just covers it over. Just covers it over because, you know, we don't want this spark crystal covered up. His head's lovely. It's on a swivel joint. He's got all kinds of joints in here. There's a thing that flips out here. It's a little dagger on a thing that can go like that. You can actually almost, you can actually remove that as well, and you can hold the handle of the dagger, but it's a pain in the ass to put back in, so we'll just have it like that. His legs are on a ball joint there, and a super tight knee there, and a little bit of foot movement. And then you've got this arm, so it's got a bit there, a bit there, a bit there, and we've got a button there. Fires out, look at that. Look at that grabby thing. That is a grabby claw. But the details on that are just very bland. Very bland. That's his like piece de la resistance. That's his thing. I just would have loved it if it would have been a bit more cyber organic rather than it just looking like a girder. You know what I mean? It's just a girder. I would have liked it for him to carry on with all the cyber organicness that is just going on elsewhere. You know, he's got hollow bits and there's just heads on a swivel. Those missiles that are hair trigger that you can kind of use in the battle station mode, but it looks awful. Robot mode and beast mode, they're both modes. They're pretty much useless. Those missile launchers. It's like, what is the point? This is one of the few figures that I actually keep in its beast mode rather than its robot mode, because there's a lot of expectations going into this, and the giraffe mode is absolutely lovely. And this mode just leaves a lot to be desired. Bit of a fail. There's basics and stuff that are a lot better than this is, and as a bigger toy you expect it to kind of get better than the others. And I know there's a certain economy to scale, and there's a certain amount of tolerances of what you can achieve at a smaller level than you can at a bigger level, but still, it's just a kibble-tastic thing that just doesn't. Just give us a head and a ball joint at least, you know. And his head sculpt is glorious. It's very characterful. It's like one of a kind. This is Longrack. If you put that head on something else, and a lot of people will straight away go, that is Longrack. And his signature Longrack thing is Longrack. I don't know what it's called, Longrack. It's a claw thing. But this thing is quite cool. I love how it's made out. But surely you could have just made a weapon out of, you know, the giraffe head and not have this scissors. And have the giraffe head, so it could be super like Mechanic from Master of the Universe, and that could have shot off, and so it could have been used in both modes. But instead, it's got this thing where they just kind of scrimped on the detail a bit there. But it would have been great. Would have been that with like little jabby tongue going into things. That would have been brilliant. So I'm kind of always harsh on a figure that had potential and missed the mark, rather than just a figure that's just mediocre. I mean, this is just like an average figure. I'm a little bit harsh on it because it had a lot of potential, and I had a lot of expectation going into this, because the freaking giraffe transformer. Queer giraffes, you sold me queer giraffes. That's what Oliver Reed says in Gladiator. Great film. You sold me queer giraffes. And funnily enough, this is your nature fact of the week, because, you know, we like nature facts of the week, some transformer of the week. Homosexuality in giraffes is actually quite common. Look it up. That is just presented as a bit of factual information. What you do with that, it's up to you. But any bashing of gay giraffes that goes on in the comments, then I will get down on you and I will smash you with Longrack. That's what's going to happen. Until the next time, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, bestow! Bestow!